Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Psalms Nibbles, number 23. This is, of course, the famous 23rd Psalm. David provides a wonderful role as our shepherd. This is the first part, Psalms 23, verses 1 through 6. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Of course, this, along with John 3:16, is probably the most known of all Scripture. David here relates God's leadership role in his life, his personal life. And so why is this in the Bible? He tells of his relationship with the Lord. Communications. The Lord leads his people in love and safety. That's really what we all want, isn't it? Application to my life. David observes that his relationship with God is very similar to David's previous job. He cares for his needs, places him in a comfortable place. His emotional and spiritual needs are looked after. He is safe from evildoers. His enemies are shown how God treats him. He is confident that this is his permanent state and will continue in heaven. God says, live with me forever. It's an invitation. My personal response is, Lord, keep me and protect me as you did your servant David. And I said at one point, this is relates to the relationship that David wants, his previous job, basically. David was a shepherd. And God is our shepherd. The Lord is our shepherd. And, he goes through the whole process of what a shepherd worries about with his sheep. I shall not want. I can lie down in the green pastures. Rest, right? He leads me beside the still waters so I can drink. He restores my soul. Now, we have a different kind of soul in a sheep versus a human being, of course. A sheep soul is mostly emotion. It's comfortable, or it's frightened, or there's different things. Whereas the soul of a man is much more complex than that, because it's the thing that goes with us to heaven when we get a new body. He leads me in the paths of righteousness. That is, we do the right thing because he wants us to do the right thing. And even though the surroundings may be frightening, you walk through the valley of the shadow of death. But I won't fear this because you are with me. That is, the Lord is with you. And in the case of a sheep, the shepherd is with him, and the sheep inherently trust the shepherd. And, we go on, and, all these things are things that a shepherd would worry about in the sheep. And so it's just that the Lord's role is, number one, more complex because of us being mortal souls, not just animals that, either, if they're well fed, they're well watered, and they're comfortable, and they trust the person that's with them, then they're pretty well satisfied. Whereas our souls are quite more complex. So I guess we'll finish that, and we'll go on and see you next time.